2 on, 2 out. 10th inning. That's in the air to left. Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it in 10.
Watching the news, man, for somewhere to go. Waiting for someday. It's coming too slow. Too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Goodbye to real life. Stop in class. And sold all the good stuff. But gallons of gas. Watching the news, man. For somewhere to go. Time for something. It's coming too slow. Too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Someone drops their light in the light shining blue. And it really means life all blow heat all it do. With the beating heart in the black city, love breaking loose.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State at Marlins Park in Miami. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The stats for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Miami Marlins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Jose Arena gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
At the plate, Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder Ian Happ.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Now batting, Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Happ. Gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Popped him up. Castro is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Rizzo is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Stepping in now is the leadoff man Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
Right fielder.
Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Maybin
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now that's popped up. Bryant calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
batting third. First baseman.
Ready now for the Marlins. Justin Bour. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights?
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the young catcher,
Leading
Wilson
off for the Cubs,
Contreras.
the
He'll
catcher,
get us
number
started
40,
in the top of the second.
Wilson Contreras.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Left fielder,
Yeah, watch your lips
Kyle
right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Contreras on at first, nobody out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here now the 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Batting six.
Here's Addison Russell.
Shortstop, Addison.
As the first
Russell.
pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's 1 for 4. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. Now the 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. No one out with a runner at second. against him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
First pitch on its way. In the air to center. Giving chase is Brinson. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 Chicago. Here's Starlin Castro. His past history against John Lester, he's only 1 for 10.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the pitch. Softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Left fielder, Derek.
Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 6.
Now at the plate, Lewis Brinson.
Lewis Brinson.
First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Swing and a liner. Foul. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Lester gets the sign. 2-2 pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And it's fouled away. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. Man at first after the 2-out walk. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Chopped weakly to the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no run. Great shot there of the Blue Waters in long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on MLB Network. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 40.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He reached on a single in his first try. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas takes it in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Brinson is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Cubs are down. Leading off the inning, Brian Holiday, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Favorable call in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. So what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit to short. Russell's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 1.
Here's Cameron Maybin now.
Maybin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Lester's ready. Here it is on 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Addison Russell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Addison Russell goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Anderson is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Ready for another chance, John Lester. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1. Ian Happ would be next. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners crossed the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Maben, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 runs already home here. One and one the count to the Cubs first baseman. The 1-1 taken, strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit in the air down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Miguel Rojas. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Russell has it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Here's Starlin Castro. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 32.
Riding into the box, Derek Dietrich. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Bourne, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins lead 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 75.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Now the 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Left fielder, Kyle.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High fly ball out to deep right field. Ranging back is Maben. And that's a home run into the top tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it
Jason
again, Jason Hayward. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dietrich has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately. Striding in once again, Javier Baez, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Maben. And the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Ryan Holiday.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Holiday. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-0 the count. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error so far for the Marlins. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins down quietly. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready once again, John Lester. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
Lester.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit out towards second. Castro to his left. He's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double to second at left is best. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Happ, the runner at second with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Maben. 2 gone.
First baseman number 44.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rojas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Garrett Cooper is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Cooper.
On the ground to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maben.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cameron Maben. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2-1. Here's Lester's offering. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Maben is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Lester ready, the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, still 8-0. Severino Gonzalez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Severino Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Russell behind 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down. Standing in, Justin Bour. And error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready now for the Marlins. Starlin Castro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
No balls and 1 strike. Lester's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stick around because Jason Heyward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 8 and the Marlins nothing. Here's Jason Heyward now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Right fielder, Jason Heyward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hayward aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1 home. Weak chopper up the line. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So in now for Chicago, John Lester. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Curveball that time, not even close. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch, and a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Into the box now, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 41.
Albert Almora is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw won't get him.
I'll tell you what, D-Roll, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Up next from Miami, Brian Holiday. He went down on strikes last time up. A ball and no strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Hit out towards second. Baez ranging to his right to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Digging in, Chris Bryant. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ball one. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-1 is looked at for ball three. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Drilled to first, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right side. Gloved by Castro. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Bryant takes his lead at third with one away. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And now the Cubs pitcher, Steve Cishek. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and two away following the RBI ground ball. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Two and two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly to the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. A fastball that just misses inside. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit. Magneuris Sierra will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 32, Brian Dunsing.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline. And that'll be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to start the bottom of the ninth. And maybe these guys aren't done just yet.
Right fielder,
stepping in, Cameron Maybin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Sierra, base runner at first with 1 out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
He'll try again. 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Justin Bour. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And that misses for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
A runner on first with 2 away. Miami down to their last strike. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it with a pitch that high.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Lester gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Jose Arena was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. In the National League Central, the Cubs pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they manhandled the Marlins 9-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates amassed 14 hits in the game as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 6-0. Also in Pirates news, relief pitcher Kevin Segrist has been recalled to the major leagues from AAA. Tommy The Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they best in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-2. In other news out of San Diego, starting pitcher Tyson Roth has been promoted from AAA to the majors. The Phils put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 9-4. The Diamondbacks only allowed 2 hits in the game as they toppled the Rockies 6-0. The Giants pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 2-1. The Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-3. The Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. The Twins picked up, 19 hits in this one as they blew out Baltimore 11-0. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Royals